Bai Yi, 10 years leading the Divine Core. A monstrous SSS-class Demon King emerges, threatening all. Divine Core mobilizes. Operation begins against the beast. Ling Yue, lightning assassin, strikes with electrifying speed. Captain Ling Yue calls, ready for the fight. Han Zioling, cloud mage, unleashes glacier world. Icy magic engulfs the demon, freezing its colossal form. The Demon King trapped, encased in shimmering ice. Glacier world expands, sealing the monstrous threat. Lucian, stellar conductor, prepares his devastating attack. Gravity pull activated, focusing immense stellar energy. Gravity enhancement boosts power, crushing the enemy. Baya descends, a meteor of pure force. Overwhelming gravity pulverizes the demon, a final impact. The Demon King shattered, reduced to dust and debris. Bai Yi, nuclear saint, stands victorious over destruction. Belfigure, SSS-class Demon King, utterly eliminated. Divine Core Commander Bai Yi, mission accomplished. The powerful Demon King, Belfigure, is confirmed dead. Ling Yue finds victory too swift, lacking excitement. The squad reflects on the surprisingly effortless mission. Bai Yi senses unease, the demon was too weak. Ling Yue flirts, suggesting a celebratory vacation feast. She proposes a private outing, just the two of them. Bai Yi deflects, suggesting a group gathering instead. Ling Yue teases, you don't understand women. Bai Yi notices Lucian's absence, a chilling realization. The team assumes Lucian is just slacking, cleaning up. They joke about Lucian, always the slowest, best at slacking. Lucian watches them, a sinister plot unfolding. A dark energy emanates from Lucian's raised hand. The hooded figure reveals his true, menacing face. Lucian strikes, impaling Han Zioling with deadly vines. Ling Yue screams in horror, witnessing the betrayal. Han Zioling falls, blood staining the desolate ground. Bai Yi paralyzed, his body refusing to move. Poison breakfast, parasitic powder laced his meals. Divine skill, forbidden vines ensnare the helpless team. The Divine Core trapped, bound by treacherous vines. Bai Yi and Ling Yue struggle, caught in the deadly embrace. Lucian reveals his true purpose, purging the core. Vines pierce Ling Yue and Lucian, a brutal execution. Blood splatters as comrades are mercilessly impaled. Bai Yi screams, impaled by the traitor's vines. Ling Yue suffers, her life draining away rapidly. The vines tighten, consuming the Divine Core life. Why, Bai Yi demands, why eliminate Divine Core? Which god ordered this, by what right? Bai Yi's eyes burn with fury and utter despair. He roars, questioning the injustice, the betrayal. Lucian stands over them, the architect of their demise. You're still so naive, Lucian sneers, mocking Bai Yi. The vines crush Bai Yi, a final bloody blow. Bai Yi falls, his life extinguished by betrayal. Does a god need a reason? Lucian coldly asks. Comrades, family, Bai Yi's dying broken questions. Lucian reveals his long game, earning their trust. He stands over the fallen, his plan complete. Their trust, he confesses, made him sick. Lucian delivers the final, fatal strike to Bai Yi. May 22, 2125. Divine Core confirmed dead. Finally, Lucian whispers, time for that vacation. Bai Yi's eyes reflect the horror of his death. Blood splatters, his vision fading into darkness. A mysterious green vine wraps around his hand. The glowing vine pulses, a faint spark of hope. Darkness consumes him, but a new path awaits. Bai Yi's eyes snap open, a fierce determination. He finds himself chained, trapped in a dark void. Bai Yi looks around, confused by his new reality. Belfigure, the Demon King, appears, greeting him. You're alive, Bai Yi gasps, shocked by Belfigure. This is my soul domain, powered by life force. Belfigure demonstrates his power, a chilling display. Enough chatter, Bai Yi demands, let's talk business. Belfigure proposes a transaction, sensing shared hatred. My hidden skill, life regression, he reveals chillingly. I can send you back, undoing everything. Interested? Belfigure grins, a devilish proposition. Bai Yi sees his fallen comrades, fueling his resolve. Memories of his team, their smiles, ignite his fury. Lucian's betrayal flashes, a burning desire for revenge. Rage shatters the chains, Bai Yi's power awakens. I'll kill him, Bai Yi vows, eyes burning. Good, Belfigure smiles, your answer is sufficient. Let me give you one more gift, he offers. A pulsating heart-like object appears, glowing ominously. Consider this a welcoming present, Belfigure states. Why this deal? Bai Yi asks, what's the price? Hey, Belfigure grins, the cost remains unsaid. Baya's eyes glow, accepting the dark pact. Hey Baya, on your feet, a new awakening. I really came back, he realizes, stunned. He stares at his hands, a younger, unawakened self. To before my awakening, the journey begins now. The past, it looms. A colossal shadow masked in dreadlock descends, not a man, a force, silhouetted against the blinding light. Beneath its crushing presence, a younger self, unknowing, unawakened. The journey begins, not with a whisper. A seismic shift, the crucible awaits. The awakening starts here, now, in the suffocating dark, under the gaze of an unknown power, a destiny forged. The colossal shadow, it watches. A grin splits the dark, jagged teeth, a predator's delight. The crucible, it begins. Under that chilling smile, his awakening, a brutal promise. The colossal shadow, it solidifies, no longer just a silhouette but a face. A chilling smile stretches wide, teeth glinting in the ethereal glow. Eyes, twin beacons of malevolent light, pierce the darkness, the grin from the abyss. Fully revealed. Good, a voice, a low rumble of satisfaction. Your answer is as expected sufficient. The test passed. The crucible's first phase complete. But the torment isn't over. A new promise, a new horror. Let me give you one more gift, the awakening. It demands more, a final, terrifying bestowal. A final gift, a terrifying bestowal. From the abyss it manifests, a grotesque heart. Pulsing, alien red light bleeds from its core, it descends, into his outstretched hand. Energy surges, purple, green, Chinese letter, a raw, guttural sound, the power it courses, it consumes. The awakening, complete, brutal. The power, it surged, it burst, not just within but beyond, a maelstrom of raw energy, violet, viridian, azure, the gift, it unfurled, a new form, a new force, unleashed, from the dark the voice, a low, satisfied hum. Consider this a welcoming present. The awakening, a brutal baptism, a terrifying welcome, into the void, into his dominion. The power surged, a brutal alien pulse. His eyes, sharp yellow, burned with suspicion. He clutched the grotesque heart, its red glow searing his palm. The gift, a terrifying bestowal, but no gift is free. But why make this deal with me? His voice, a raw challenge. Energy crackled around him, violet and viridian. The awakening was complete. The price, however, remained unspoken. What's the price? He demanded. The abyss offered no reply. Only the guttural scream of unleashed power. Kame inus. The abyss offered no reply. Only the silence. A chilling answer. The power once questioned now coursed, not just through him, but as him. His eyes, once burning yellow, now pulsed with the abyss's own violet light. Half shadowed, half revealed. A sinister smirk, a predator's grin, the price, unspoken but understood, he knew, he embraced. Heh. A single guttural sound, a chilling acceptance, the brutal baptism complete. He was no longer merely awakened, he was transformed. A new force, unleashed, into his dominion. The gaze, unflinching, yellow, a predator's gleam. The shadow deep embraced, the light fierce. Unveiling, he saw not just the void, but his void. The price, paid, the power, his to command, the hunt began. The abyss had yielded. His power, absolute, the hunt, a silent promise. Then the jarring intrusion. A voice sharp as a blade ripped through the lingering darkness. Hey Baiyi, on your feet, the void shattered, replaced by fluorescent light. A classroom, a stern gaze. This was the awakened academy. His new reality, a protectorate state, a middle school division, the price of power, or a new battleground, he stood, or was forced to, the predator, now a student. The abyss, his dominion, ripped away, fluorescent glare, a classroom, the jarring voice, he stood, a student, but the power, it still coursed. His eyes, wide, not with fury but disbelief. The familiar walls, the mundane sounds. A phantom echo of the void. This wasn't the hunt, this wasn't the abyss, this was, before a gasp, a whisper. I really came back, the predator, reborn, into a past he thought lost. The game had changed. Again. The abyss receded, the power, a phantom hum. His hands before him, flesh, bone, too real, not the void's embrace, not the hunter's tools. He stared, upwards, at the mundane ceiling. A soft, guttural sound escaped him. Disbelief dawning. This was it, the past, his past, the predator trapped in a forgotten skin. The mundane, it pressed in, not the void's embrace, not the hunter's tools. His hands, small, unscarred, a child's form, a forgotten echo, the truth, a cold, sharp blade. This was before the power, before the hunt, before the awakening. His own past, a prison, the predator, trapped, a boy. His voice, a raw whisper of disbelief, echoed the impossible. to before my awakening.